Evening, everyone. Well, I hope everyone's doing okay, and a happy New Year to everyone. As you no, haven't seen people for a while, so hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year. So we are back for the first quiz of 2021. So same format as always. We have a picture round coming up for you in a few seconds. Yeah. So thing with the picture round again then. So bear with me a second. Here we go. So the picture round. So same as usual. Name the following 10 pictures for 1 point each. Each picture starts with the last letter of the previous in the same way it always does. Okay then. Here we go then. Picture round. You have 5 minutes to do it. I will see you in 5 minutes. See you soon. Hello everyone, welcome back. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. I think my volume was just a bit low before. So hopefully it's better now. So that was the picture round. So you had 10 pictures. Name the pictures as always. Each one started with the last letter of the previous. So here we go with the answers then. So answers for the picture round. Here we go. So, number 1 was Sandie Shaw, a singer from the 60s. Number 2, that was Sheriff Wyatt Earp. Really old one, that one. Number 3, it was the character I wanted, that was Poldark. Number 4 was the actress from Top Gun, Kelly McGillis. Number 5 was the retired British athlete, Sally Gunnell. Hang on, just checking people can hear me, I think. Still can't. Okay. That's a bit strange. Okay, we'll see how it goes. So, number 5 was Sally Gunnell. Number 6 was an American actor from Western films, Lee Van Cleef. Number 7 was Fiona Bruce. Number 8 was Eric Carmen. Number 9 was the flag of Nigeria. And number 10, that was a poster from a film, and the film was Anaconda. Okay, so we have Sandie Shaw, Wyatt Earp, Poldark, Kelly McGillis, Sally Gunnell, Lee Van Cleef, Fiona Bruce, Eric Carmen, Nigeria, and Anaconda. They are your 10 picture rounds. Okay, not sure why people can't hear me. The stream looks okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'll try and speak up a bit for those who are having audio problems. Yeah, so they're the answers for the picture round then. So we'll move on to the next part of the quiz. Okay, which is the general knowledge round. Okay, so for those of you who do my quizzes all the time, of which there are many of you, general knowledge round, the following 15 questions, they're all general knowledge and they're all worth 1 point each. That includes number 12, which will be your anagram. Bear with me a second. Oh, it's okay. Right, okay. Here we go then. Question number 1 coming up on the general knowledge round. So question number 1. So, it's a literature question to start with. In the famous 1883 novel Treasure Island, okay, what is the role of villain Long John Silver on the Hispaniola? The Hispaniola being the pirate ship, of course. Okay, so in the 1883 novel Treasure Island, okay, what is the role of villain Long John Silver on the Hispaniola? What's his role on board the ship, in other words? Okay. That was question number 1. Kicking off on literature. We're going to do the same as we always do, by the way. So I'm going to go to 15. We're then going to have our 10-minute break, in which time I will put the questions on Twitter for you, for anyone who missed them, and then we'll carry on with the next round then. Okay, that was question number 1. Question number 2 coming up then. Here we go. Question number 2. So, science question. So, inside a typical home, where might you expect to find the radioactive material Americium 241. Okay, so number 2, inside a typical home, where might you expect to find the radioactive material Americium 241? It's a radioactive isotope. Okay, but where might you expect to find it inside a typical home? Specifically. Okay. Some quite good questions tonight. I'm not expecting anyone to get 46, 47 points tonight. Okay. So moving on then to question number 3 of the evening. Here we go. Question number 3. So question number 3 is a good old pop music question, or music question. Released in 1989, Belfast Child was the only UK number 1 hit single by which well-known Scottish band? Okay, released in 1989, Belfast Child was the only UK number 1 single by which well-known Scottish band? Okay. Just checking people can hear me. Bear with me a second. There we go. Right then, so that was question number 3. Which Scottish band had their only UK number 1 with Belfast Child in 1989? So then, moving on to question number 4. Here we go. So question 4 is a TV question, and surprisingly, there aren't many of those tonight. Question 4 though, Richard Briers played Tom Good in the BBC sitcom The Good Life. What was the name of his wife, played by Felicity Kendal? Okay, so if you watch The Good Life, you'll know Richard Briers played Tom Good. But what was the name of his wife that was played by Felicity Kendal? Tom and whatever she was called. Okay. That is one that people will either know or they won't. Not really a guessable one. So then. So that's question number 4. So, we'll move on to question number 5 then. Here we go. Question number 5 coming up. And it is on history. So question number 5, so everyone will know the famous speech. In which year of the 20th century did UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill make his famous "We shall fight on the beaches" speech? Okay, he made a famous speech, Winston Churchill, in which he said, "We shall fight on the beaches," etc., etc., never surrender. I can't remember all of it, but "We shall fight on the beaches" is a key part of it. Which year of the 20th century did he make that speech? Was it A, 1939, B, 1940, or C, 1941? Okay. In which year of the 20th century did UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill, which I've missed out, but it was Winston Churchill, make his famous "We shall fight on the beaches" speech? Okay. So, there we go. That was question number 5. Hopefully everyone's doing okay so far. Okay then. So moving on to question number 6 then. Here we go. Question number 6. So, question number 6. Founded in 1895 as Lorin and Clement, or Leron and Clement, Lorin and Clement, which well-known car manufacturer uses a winged arrow as its badge? Okay. And when I say car manufacturer, I know they're all subsidiaries of each other these days. I want the name of the company associated with the badge on the back of the car or the front of the car. Okay. So founded in 1895 as Laurin and Clement, which well-known car manufacturer uses a winged arrow as its badge? A winged arrow. Okay. I can think of some of my friends who are up on cars and stuff that would know that. Or not, maybe. Right then, that was question number 6. Moving on then to, let me just check the stream quickly. Yeah, it looks okay. So question number 7 coming up. Here we go. So question 7 is a science question and it's biology. So number 7. In the field of human biology, which bodily fluid is secreted by the lacrimal glands? Okay. In the field of human biology, which bodily fluid is secreted by the lacrimal glands? Okay. Halfway there in the general knowledge round. Just about. Okay, that was question number 7. Here is question number 8 coming up. And it is on sport. Okay, question 8. The 1994 FIFA World Cup final took place between Brazil and Italy, but what makes the match particularly memorable in football history? Specific thing, okay? The 1994 FIFA World Cup final took place between Brazil and Italy, but what makes the match particularly memorable in football history? Okay. Right, that was question number 8. Moving on to question number 9. Here we go. Question number 9 is multiple choice, and it's geography. Okay, well, here kind of history and geography rolled together. The subject of a 1957 film, the gunfight at the OK Corral, took place in which present-day US state? Is it A, New Mexico, B, Arizona, or C, Texas? Okay, the subject of a 1957 film, the gunfight at the OK Corral, took place in which present-day US state? Was it A, New Mexico, B, Arizona, or C, Texas? It lasted 30 seconds, apparently. There were 2 people killed, and Wyatt Earp, who was in your picture round, was part of the battle, which gave me the idea. Okay, but where did it take place? New Mexico, Arizona, or Texas? Okay, that was number 9. Here comes question number 10. Okay, and question number 10 is on literature. Number 10 then. Published in 2019, Agent Running in the Field was the last novel by which well-known British author? Okay. Published in 2019, Agent Running in the Field was the last novel by which well-known British author? Okay. So, that was question number 10. Let's check my stream again just to make sure. Yeah, we look good. Okay, so move on to question number 11 then. Here we go with question number 11. So question number 11 is a geography question. So it's one of the most famous highways in the world. Route 66 ends in downtown Los Angeles. But in which US city does it begin? Okay, so it's one of the world's most famous highways. Route 66 ends in downtown LA. But where does it begin? In which US city does Route 66 begin? Okay. You can probably sort of guess in which region of the US it starts in. But which city does it begin? Okay then, that was question number 11. So, I still haven't got my New Year's klaxon because I keep forgetting. But number 12 is your anagram. So here we go with your anagram for number 12. And this week we have a proverb. So, number 12, the anagram in avalanche sites. In avalanche sites can be rearranged to reveal a famous proverb. What is it? Okay, one for your 10 minutes thinking. The anagram in avalanche sites can be rearranged to reveal a famous proverb, a famous saying. What is it? Be impressed if people get it, to be honest. I think that's quite a hard one. In avalanche sites, what famous saying, famous proverb is that? In anagram terms. Okay then, that was number 12. I'm going to move on then to question number 13. 3 to go in the general knowledge round. I'm sure everyone's got full marks so far. Question number 13 then coming up. Here we go. So question 13 is a sport question. Okay, number 13. Okay, so what footballing feat links the professional footballers Kingsley Coman, Arjen Robben and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Okay, what footballing feat links the professional footballers Kingsley Coman, Arjen Robben and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Okay, quite impressed with my sport questions this week. Let's see if anyone can get that one. A specific feat, that is. So, that is question number 13. We are going to move on to question number 14. Penultimate question of the first quiz, of the general knowledge round of the first quiz of 2021. Here we go, question number 14. So, number 14 is a film question. Number 14, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb is the subtitle to which Oscar-nominated 1964 Stanley Kubrick film? Okay. Number 14, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb is the subtitle to which Oscar-nominated 1964 Stanley Kubrick film? It is quite a famous film. I think it won a load of BAFTAs. It was nominated for 4 Oscars, I saw. Didn't win any, but was, I think, won BAFTAs. Which film is that? Okay. So, moving on then to the last question for the general knowledge. And this is question number 15. And it is general knowledge, and it is multiple choice. So question 15. Meaning crunch in the mouth. The French dessert croquembouche is made with is made with caramel coated what? Is it A, biscotti, B, macaroons, or C, profiteroles? Meaning crunch in the mouth. The French dessert croquembouche is made with caramel coated what? Is it A, biscotti, B, macaroons, or C, profiteroles? Okay. That is question number 15. Last question for the general knowledge round. Okay. So, they are your 15 questions for general knowledge. So what we're going to do now is, as usual, I'm going to give you a 10-minute break so you can swap your Zooms over, have a drink, or whatever you want to do. And I will catch up with you in 10 minutes time. I'll put the questions on Twitter in a second, just for anyone who missed any, okay? But I'll pick up with you again in 10 minutes time. See you soon. Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you had a good 10 minutes break. Okay. So I was eating I just ate a Lindt at half time. And then, well, okay. Right, so answers then for the general knowledge round coming up. 1 point each. Here we go. So there we go. Here's your answers. So, number 1, Long John Silver was a cook. In fact, the original title of Treasure Island was The Sea Cook. Number 2, you would find Americium 241 in a smoke alarm in your home. Sorry, I'm just... strange. So I'm just looking, a light came on my computer. Okay. Number 3, the Scottish band that released Belfast's Child was Simple Minds. Number 4, Felicity Kendal played Barbara Good in The Good Life. Number 5, Winston Churchill's "We'll Fight on the Beaches" speech was immediately after the evacuation of Dunkirk in June 1940. Number 6, the winged arrow is the badge of Skoda. Number 7, the lacrimal glands secrete tears. And number 8, so the first, that was the first ever World Cup final to be decided on a penalty shootout, or on penalties. And I think Roberto Baggio missed the last penalty and gave it to Brazil. Okay, that's number 1 to 8 then. Cook, Smoke Alarm, Simple Minds, Barbara, 1940, Skoda, Tears, and the first to be decided on penalties or penalty shootout. Anything that tells me that's what you know. Okay, moving on to 9:15. So the gunfight at the OK Corral was a 30-second shootout occurring in the town of Tombstone, Arizona. Number 10, Agent Running in the Field was the last novel by John le Carré, who sadly died last month. Number 11, Route 66 begins in Chicago. Number 12, your anagram, quite a tough one. A cat has 9 lives. I got that straight from the dictionary, so it is a proper proverb. A cat has 9 lives. Number 13, another football trivia. So Daniel Coman, Ian Robin, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they all scored winning goals in the Champions League final. They all scored the Champions League winning final goal. Number 14, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. That is the subtitle to Doctor Strangelove. It's called Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. And number 15, Croquembouche. Yeah, that's it, Croquembouche. It is caramel coated profiteroles, believe it or not. So you have Arizona, John le Carré, Chicago, A Cat Has 9 Lives, all scored Champions League final winning goals, Doctor Strangelove, and profiteroles. Okay, so we'll flip back just to the first 8, just in case you missed any. Okay, leave those there for 5 seconds or so. Nine to 15 again. Okay, right then. So we're going to move on to the next round. Excuse me, which is the pop music round. Okay. So same as always, you will hear 12 song clips. They are quite short as ever, but you're going to hear them twice. So you'll hear 12 song clips. You'll get a little 4-second break or whatever. Then they'll play again. I just want you to name the artist for 1 point each. They are right from the 60s up to the present day, and you just want the artist. Okay? Here we go with the music round then. Here we go. Good luck, everyone.
You know that I love you. I can't help myself. Yeah. The priest is on the phone. father hit the wall. Your mother disowned. She can't dance, but who cares? She walks like Vienna. Give a little bit, I'll give a little bit of my life for you. Walking away from the troubles in my life, I'm walking away. Your love, you can look and you will find me, time after time. Until the sunlight, make this dream the best I've ever known. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. All right now, baby, it's all right now. I've got a lot of love to give. Poetry in motion, walking by my side. I need you. I get down on my knees for you. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. The priest is on the phone. Your father hit the wall. Your mother disowned. She can't dance, but who cares? She walks like Vienna. Give a little bit, I'll give a little bit of my life for you. Walking away from the troubles in my life, I'm walking away. Your love, you can look and you will find me, time after time. Until the sunlight, make this dream the best I've ever known. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. All right now, baby, it's all right now. I've got a lot of love to give. Poetry in motion, walking by my side. I need you. I get down on my knees for you.
Okay, welcome back everyone. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the music round. I think there were some pretty tough ones in there tonight, so we will see how everyone did. Here we go. Answers for the music. Oh, sorry. I've completely forgotten again. I'm going to give you a bit of thinking time first. Sorry. That was harsh, wasn't it? See you in just under 2 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. Completely slipped my mind the thinking time there. So some of you might have needed that. Right then. Okay. Moving on then to the answers. So here we go. Answers for the pop music then. Here we go. So I just wanted the artist to remember for 1 point. There we go. So number 1 was I Can't Help Myself by the Four Tops. Number 2 was Slide by the Goo Goo Dolls. Number 3 was Walks Like Rihanna by The Wanted. Number 4 was Give a Little Bit by Supertramp. Number 5 was Craig David with Walking Away. Number 6 was Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time. Number 7 was Jessie J with Domino. Number 8 was Foreigner with Cold as Ice. Number 9 was Free with All Right Now. Number 10 was Calvin Harris with The Girls. Number 11, quite a tough one, that was Johnny Tillotson, Poetry in Motion. One of those that everyone will know the song, but no one will be able to remember who sang it. And number 12 was Bon Jovi, In These Arms. Okay, so we have the Four Tops, Goo Goo Dolls, The Wanted, Supertramp, Craig David, Cyndi Lauper, Jessie J, Foreigner, Free, Calvin Harris, Johnny Tillotson, and Bon Jovi. We're interested to see how many people got in that. I think there's some quite tough ones in there tonight. Told you nobody get 47. I might be wrong. Okay. So we're going to move. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. We're going to move on to the next round now, which is the final round. Here we go. So same as always. The following 8 questions are all worth 1 point each. They're all multiple choice. You don't have it. There are no penalties for getting them wrong. I wouldn't miss any out. You may as well have a guess. They're all worth 1 point each. If you get 8 out of 8, then you can give yourself 5 bonus points. So there are possible 13 on offer here if you get them all correct. Okay, so I challenge you to get them all correct. Here we go then with question number 1. So question 1. So a history question to start with. In 1959, what animals became the first living creatures to successfully survive a space flight? Was it A, monkeys, B, dogs, or C, bullfrogs? Okay. In 1959, what animals became the first living creatures to successfully survive a space flight? Was it monkeys, was it dogs, or was it bullfrogs? Okay. So here we go then. So that was question number 1. Moving on to question number 2 then. Here we go. So question number 2 is a music question. Okay, so Kylie Minogue. Okay, we all love Kylie. So Kylie Minogue has had 34 UK top 10 singles. But which 1988 song was her first ever UK number 1 hit? Was it A, The Locomotion, B, I Should Be So Lucky, or C, Got to Be Certain? They're all really famous Kylie songs, but which of those gave her her first UK number 1 hit in 1988? A, The Locomotion, B, I Should Be So Lucky, or C, Got to Be Certain? Okay. Okay then. Moving on to question number 3. Here we go. So question number 3, this is a gaming question, okay, for those of you into computer games. So number 3, in which year did Electronic Arts first release its flagship FIFA football computer game franchise? Was it A, 1991, B, 1993, or C, 1995? The first ever FIFA is still going now. I've got every single one. It's still going now, obviously. The first ever one was called FIFA International Soccer. Bit of trivia that I know for sure because I bought it. But that was the first in the FIFA line. But which year was it? 1991, 1993, or 1995? Okay. So then, moving on to question number 4. Here we go. So, question number 4. Politics question. Which of these famous anthems is not traditionally sung at the annual UK Labour Party conference? Okay, is it A, Jerusalem, B, the Red Flag, or C, Land of Hope and Glory? Okay, which one of those famous anthems would not traditionally be sung at the annual UK Labour Party conference? Is it A, Jerusalem, B, the Red Flag, or C, Land of Hope and Glory? That's quite a tough one. Okay, that was question number 4. So move on to question number 5 then. Here we go. So question number 5 is a sport question, and it is darts. By what nickname is 2-time PDC World Championship winning darts player Adrian Lewis better known? Is it A, Dizzy, B, Voltage, or C, Jackpot? Okay, they're all genuine names from genuine darts players. By what nickname is 2-time PDC World Championship winning darts player Adrian Lewis better known? Is it A, Dizzy, B, Voltage, or C, Jackpot? Okay. Again, I can think of some people I know who would have a good stab at that one. Something for everyone, see? So that was question number 5. Moving on then to question number 6. Here we go. Question number 6. So it currently stands at £15 per day. But the London congestion charge was first introduced in which year? Okay, was it A, 2003, B, 2006, or C, 2009? Okay, currently £15 a day. The London congestion charge was first introduced in which year? Was it A, 2003, B, 2006, or C, 2009? Okay. Okay, so that was question number 6, and we are now moving on to the penultimate question of the first quiz of the year. Question number 7 coming up. So, number 7. Okay, practiced worldwide. The name of which popular martial art literally translates as acquired skill? Is it A, karate, B, taekwondo, or C, kung fu? Okay, practiced worldwide. The name of which popular martial art literally translates as acquired skill? Is it A, karate, B, taekwondo, or C, kung fu? Okay. So, that was question number 7. Last question of the evening coming up. Question number 8. Here we go. So, number 8 is a drink question, food and drink. Well, in this case, drink. Which of the following brewing terms would you expect to find on the label of a bottle of Jack Daniel's whiskey? Is it A, sweet mash, B, sour mash, or C, partial mash? Okay, which of the following brewing terms would you expect to find on the label of a bottle of JD, Jack Daniel's whiskey? A, sweet mash, B, sour mash, or C, partial mash? There we go. They're all genuine brewing terms as well. But which would you find on a bottle of JD? Okay. That was question number 8. So that is all your questions done for the final round. I'm not going to forget this time. I'm going to give you 2 minutes thinking time, starting now. See you soon. And just a reminder, the questions are going on Twitter any minute now. Okay, welcome back everyone for the final time. So, 2 minutes thinking time done. So we're now moving on to the answers for the final round. Remember, they're 1 point each. If you get all correct, then you can give yourself 5 bonus points to take you to 13. Here we go. Here are the answers. So number 1, it was monkeys, a pair of monkeys, in fact, that were the first creatures to successfully survive a space flight and make it back down to Earth in 1959. Number 2, I Should Be So Lucky was Kylie's first ever UK number 1 hit, although I Should Be So Lucky, Got to Be Certain and Locomotion were all released in the same year, 1988. Number 3, FIFA International Soccer was the first incarnation of FIFA. That was 1993. I was considerably smaller when I bought that. Number 4, the red flag, and the other one that is I do apologise. I have got that wrong. The answer is Land of Hope and Glory for number 4. I've put that in wrong. Okay, the answer for number 4 is Land of Hope and Glory. The red flag and Jerusalem are sang at the Labour Party conference. So number 4, correction, I've just seen, is Land of Hope and Glory, not the red flag. All right. Number 5, Adrian Jackpot Lewis. That's the darts player. Number 6, the congestion charge was brought in 2003, believe it or not, long time ago. Number 7, acquired skill is Kung Fu. Karate is empty hand, I think, and Taekwondo is breaking with foot and fist or something. Anyway, the answer, acquired skill, is Kung Fu. And number 8, JD, if you look at the bottle of Jack Daniels, it says number 7, sour mash. So it's a sour mash whiskey. Okay, so answers for the last round then. We have Monkeys, I Should Be So Lucky, 1993, Land of Hope and Glory, not the red flag as is written there. Number 5, Jackpot. Number 6, 2003. Number 7, Kung Fu. And the last one on a bottle of JD, Sour Mash. Okay. Leave those for 5 seconds just so everyone can check those. Okay then. There we go. So that brings the first quiz of 2021 to a close. We'll be returning to our Tuesday schedule. Now I know we've had a Monday and a Wednesday in between, but we will be moving back to a Tuesday. So it'll be next Tuesday will be the 12th, I believe. So until then, have a nice week. Stay safe. And I will see you for another quiz next week. See you soon, everyone, and Happy New Year again. See you soon. Bye.
And that's the end.